No hands.
It's all, I don't think
No
that
hands, no feet.
it has anything to do with speed, but and that's how her story ended. I hope someone found this footage. We're so glad our first day we squeezed in the wildflower meadows because yesterday, one of the fires that's in this area, 2023 Canada fires, it is so tragic. One of the ones in this area really sat down on us, and it looked like it was about to rain all day long, but there were no clouds in the sky. The smoke was just that heavy. There were air quality alerts advising less outdoor activities, so we made it a laundry grocery day. It's better today in that the sun is now shining, but the smoke is sitting lower, is why we can see the sun today. So it's not ideal, but it is improving. Today was the day we were supposed to move over to Kamloops, but it's going to be 100 degrees there. So we are actually moving, but we're just hopping over to another campground in Revelstoke that had room for us. So time to pack up.
Short moves are harder for me than a long drive because we're just going probably 5 miles up the road. Yet here I am doing everything I would on if we were going on a long road day. But we only have electricity at our next campsite, so it has to be done because we won't be using this anyway. So I guess you just do what you have to do.
We're definitely more apt to make mistakes on short day drives because you kind of get in the mindset of like, it's just down the road, that won't matter. That's when something goes horribly wrong. So we're still going to do our checklist, even though it is 5 mile move.
We have a checklist.
Are you not using your checklist? It's not surprising. I did use my checklist. I really did inside.
One of the things we found different from the Airstream to fifth wheel is I find it easier hitching up by myself instead of having a spotter. And I had a wonderful spotter on the fifth wheel. It was great teamwork. But for some reason, hitching up to the ball is different for me. So using my cameras inside and just kind of getting out, I find it easier by myself, but I do miss my spotter.
I don't want to hurt Jim's feelings, but I love that he doesn't need me to spot him anymore. I'm glad that he can do this all by himself because I can be doing other things, and that way we get packed up much faster.
Turn left.
Times and places are all in who you share them with. And it's life, and the point is enjoying who you share it with. Joy is who you share it with.
We had to make a loop of the campground. The camp host sent us down the wrong row, which I guess will happen from time to time.
Turns your pull-through side into a back-end side.
Yeah, exactly. Which we could have done, but it was a little tight, so we might as well. I mean, if it is a pull-through, might as well take advantage of that. But these are nice shady sites. Smoke cleared and we finally got good weather, so we're at the Revelstoke ski resort. We're going to take the gondola up and have some lunch.
That is the top of the gondola from here. So I don't think it's as steep as the Banff gondola, but we're a little shocked at how far up it goes. Makes sense. You're going to ski back down normally. Wow, this should be amazing.
And the weeks and the weekends are keeping close who you spending with. And in time, what you find is the time
This reminds us a lot of Park City, Utah. If you've ever been there, there's so much to do. So our best value, since we knew we wanted to take the gondola and go up and see the views and have lunch up top, it really was our best value to go ahead and buy some fun stuff too. So we took the gondola up. We're going to take the roller coaster down. And we might get to do some fun axe throwing and other stuff while we're here too. So thankful we finally got a pretty day.
It is hot in this gondola. It's going to be 90 today, and it just stopped. So I hope they're just loading someone down that needs for them to stop and not be able to get on. But I hope we're not stuck up here too long.
It's a pretty place to be stuck. We're just going to sweater. Oh, there we go. We're moving.
See, we were getting a little bummed because of all the smoke from the fires that's all over BC right now. And one, that's the most important thing. Our heart goes out to BC and to Canada. This summer has been terrible for the fires here, and we feel really bad for that. So we're not complaining. Just a little bummed that we're missing all these views.
Oh my God, we're broke down.
No.
We're just on a really big, unair conditioned swing now. Oh, I know we're moving.
I think it's going to happen all the way up.
Joy is who you share it with. Who you share it with.
I like to always mention heights because we have a lot of friends and some family members who are afraid of heights. This is not a good choice for you. I mean, there are those moments you can kind of suck it up and it's worth it. This is extremely high. And every so often it stops because they're loading bikes and equipment, stuff like that too, when it doesn't swing. So if you're sensitive to that kind of thing, maybe not for you.
There is a gondola transfer. So the first gondola stops at the mountain coaster, and then you hop off it, go right back on, and keep going up. We were a little shocked because I was like, "Oh, we're here," and Amy was like, "No way," because her back was towards it. And I was like, "No, we're getting off." Well, just to switch gondolas now. I don't know how much further up we go. You?
Yeah, a long ways. Looking at it. If you're a mountain biker, this must be ideal. If you've ever mountain biked this, drop a comment, let us know. But you get a ride all the way to the top, so it's a whole downhill ride, and we could see the riders on the course. It looks really fun.
Amy thought it was over, and
We're still not there.
we're still going.
Climbing to the top of the hill, and the hill starts over.
We're gonna grab some lunch at McKinsey's Outpost. It's the only thing up here.
Who you share it with. Who you share it with. Yeah, now it's a moment, and a home is who you share it with. I believe what the point is enjoying who you share it with. Joy is who you share it with.
Grab some lunch. Resort
Who
food.
cares?
Exactly. Who cares? The views is why you come and have a burger or a chicken sandwich at McKinsey's Outpost. We're gonna grab the gondola back down to the coaster.
Let's do it.
You ready, Abe?
Ready. Yeah, miles and away. No close second place. The prettiest place we have ever shared a meal together, or either of us have ever eaten
Well, there was a disclaimer on track one, so track one's got to be the better.
Okay.
And look at the line.
Okay, yeah. For us,
It was. The no filming on the ad.
can't film axe throwing because we also needed both hands to do that. Once we got the hang of it, it wasn't too bad. Mom and Dad have been out playing too long. We got to go home and check on the kids. Getting ready to pull out of Revelstoke, and it's still not quite cool. You all know the problem, right? If you've traveled in an RV, it's not hot, but it's not quite cool. So I do try to keep a cloth handy, and that is enough to protect this glass from shattering. Couple more items to wrap up before we can hit the road, and that's when something always tends to break. This bathroom cabinet broke again. I say again because Jim fixed it recently, and I don't think it was hard to fix. I'd have to ask Jim. I didn't do it. I didn't hear any cuss words. Jim, was it hard to fix?
It wasn't. It was a pain in the butt to fix.
Okay, so we're not going to waste time now because we actually have our longest drive today that we've had since we left West Virginia visiting my mom. So we're trying to hurry up and get on the road. If you watched our Alaska videos, you know we love these things. I think we called them reusable Ziplocs, which was not correct. These are reusable zip ties. They're rubbery.
Zip something.
They're all over our RV. I'm going to rig this so that it doesn't fly open while we travel. Jim can look forward to fixing that this evening when we get there.
The first day we got to Revelstoke, we drove to Meadows in the Sky. And we thought we were just going to scope it out and come back the next day. And we got there and said, we're here, we might as well do it. And thank goodness we did. We got one good day in Revelstoke. We got smoked out the first 2 days we were here, and then it rained, and we got one sunny day. It's just a great reminder. Take advantage while you can and get it done.
We're supposed to be in Kamloops right now, and we couldn't go because it was going to be over 100 degrees there this weekend. Summer 2023 is the gift that just keeps on giving. So that is what's created a much longer drive for us than what we normally have. I think Google Maps is saying 6.5 hours. So we'll probably want to take at least 8 to 8.5 because this is a really beautiful drive from what we understand. So we're packing up. We're all in the right mindset. We are ready to go. And as always, you know we're going to take you along.
We're idiot Americans that don't realize that you have to pay when you park in a supermarket's parking lot, but Amy logged on her birthday and paid it anyway. So anyways, still love you, Canada. It's just your parking's a little outrageous.
Who you share it with? Yeah, now